The Utah County Sheriff's Office have identified the man who they believed fell to his death near Bridal Veil Falls this weekend. 40-year-old Adrian Vanderklis was killed while hiking with a 9-year-old. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5:30. I'm Brian Schnee. Fox 13's Diego Romo spoke with the Utah County Sheriff's Office about this tragic death and has more details for us tonight.
A DPS helicopter team and search and rescue volunteers had to navigate the steep and rocky terrain in order to recover the body of 40-year-old Roosevelt resident Adrian Vanderklis after he apparently fell to his death while climbing here at Bridal Veil Falls on Saturday.
We got a call a little after 7 p.m. last night from a woman who said that her fiance and her son were climbing up here at Bridal Veil. They hadn't seen them for a couple of hours, and that caused them some concern.
When deputies and search and rescue arrived, they say the 9-year-old boy made it down safely. He stated he was hiking in front of Vanderklis on their way down from the climb.
At some point, he turned around and he couldn't see the fiance. And when search and rescue got up here, did some looking, they located the man. He was in an area, very steep angle near a vertical cliff, and he was deceased.
With light quickly fading, Sergeant Cannon says the search and rescue team decided to delay recovery efforts until Sunday morning in order to avoid further catastrophe.
So we got here about 7 this morning and started setting things up.
With the assistance of a Department of Safety helicopter team, search and rescue volunteers were able to hoist Vanderklis's body off the steep cliffs of Bridal Veil Falls.
These search and rescue volunteers are amazing. They're very, very skilled in what they do. They have the training and the expertise. Same thing with the DPS helicopter crew. They can get us into some really tight spots like they did today.
Bridal Veil Falls is one of the more popular recreation destinations in northern Utah, seeing thousands of visitors every year. Sergeant Cannon says it's also the site of a lot of search and rescue operations.
One of the things that we run into very often is that people have gone beyond what their ability is in the area where they're climbing or hiking.
In this case, it's believed both Vanderklis and the 9-year-old boy were experienced with the area where they were climbing.
Go out and enjoy the fun, but make sure you know what your limits are, either limits physically by the skill or your own conditioning.
Investigators will continue to piece together exactly what led up to Vanderklis's death, but they are calling the incident a tragic accident. In Provo Canyon, Diego Romo, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Over the years, Bridal Veil Falls has been a frequent location of search and rescue incidents, a number of which have unfortunately ended in recovery missions. 20-year-old Caitlin Keeney of Salt Lake died while returning from a hike above Bridal Veil in November of 2013. A Springville man and a Chinese exchange student died in October 2016 after falling at Bridal Veil Falls. That was 28-year-old Brandon Reyes of Springville and 14-year-old Ketty Chen of China. They were climbing the falls when each fell and suffered fatal injuries. In July of 2019, a man died after debris fell on him. 25-year-old Fernando Salazar, visiting from Mexico for a family event at the time of his death.